Right, okay. All loaded up. Let's find some wet fish. I hate this bit. Oh, it's hard work. Right, now the thing is, which way do I go? That way, when someone's already fishing. It must be down in front of the wreck over there, which I normally go that way. Well, do I for a change go this way? I don't think I need to go very far. There's not exactly a lot of people about, so I think I'll only go 100 yards or so out the way. Hello from Cley next to sea on the North Norfolk coast, back on the old shingle here, a bit further along the coast from my last film, which was at Salt House, which is down that way a few miles. Thought I'd try Cley again. Now, weather's closing in again now. The sun had just started coming out when I got here, but has now stuck cloud up again. I just hope we don't get rain, or not too much of it anyway. So, first caster out, I got one with a dongle rig on with a big lump of mackerel on it, and then on the other rod I've got a 3-hook flapper that's got size 2 J hooks on the top two with lugworm on, and then the bottom hook is a circle hook, again I think a size 2, and that's got a strip of mackerel on it, and we'll see what we get. They've both been in for, well, the dongle rig's been in since 3 o'clock, so it's been in about a quarter of an hour, and the 3-hook flapper about 10 minutes. So we'll give it a few more minutes, and we'll have to have a look. I'll give it a quarter of an hour, maybe 20 minutes. No, a quarter of an hour I think on the flapper rig. The worms I put on there aren't particularly big, but I just want to see what happens at the minute, see whether they just get stripped or whether I actually catch anything on it. Been a little bit of movement on it, but don't know whether that's just the lead moving a little bit. But anyway, we'll give it another few minutes, and in the meantime I will get the old kettle on the go and have my usual first cup of tea. Right, definitely had a bite on this right hand rod with the flapper on. So let's get that in, see what we got. If anything, there's a definite bite on there. If there is, that's not very big. So anyway, get this back and get it rebaited, get it out there again. Ow. Might just leave that little bit of mackerel on there this time, but I'll definitely put some worms on. Right, bait and needle. Let's try a couple of decent sized worms, and we know there's something out there. I've got a bait stop on there, a sequin. Well, I say a sequin, I don't think the sequin's on there anymore, but there is a slip knot on there just to see what we can do. Stop the bait sliding off. This one's got the sequin on it, so I don't know what happened to the sequin on the other one. Must have got ripped off at some stage. Right. That's that one. Slide this down. Still got a bit of the previous bait on there. Look, not too bad. So keep that on. Like I say, there's a little bit of mackerel on there, tied with tied onto a little bit of string with some bait elastic, and then hooked through the string just by the knot, so that won't come off. Sequin on here so it doesn't slide up and up the line like it has done before. So that's something a little bit new. So let's see what happens this time. No, not a hint of anything touching that bait. Right, first of all, cut this off. Make sure I don't cut the braid. Shouldn't do, because it's fairly easy to see. In the rubbish. Right, where'd the hook go? Ah, here we are. Right, get me new baiting tool. Put that through there like that. And there's the other bit. And then through there like that. Now, so I've got it the wrong way round. Right. At the end of the loop on your braid goes over there, and it comes through. Nip it up like that. There you go. Right, okay. Gotta be something on there this time. Yeah, I'm certain there is this time. Feels a bit heavier this time. got to be something on there. Well, I think it's it. Tiniest little whiting on the circle hook on the bottom. Now 20 past 4. Got about 2 hours, 10 minutes till high tide. That's why I'm so far back, really, because hopefully where my rods are now is just where the previous high tide was, where the line of weed is, which is not a good sign, but hopefully we won't get too much this tide. And I've just had the one fish, just one little whiting, about 20 odd centimetres I think it was, so it wasn't very big. And I just lost first set of tackle as well. I was trying some lighter braid, and I don't know if that's the wind or whatever, but that cracked off anyway. It's one of the reasons, just when I thought I was getting used to braid and hadn't lost any tackle for ages, then I go and lose one. But there you are, that's how it goes, isn't it? But I've had one fish, so I haven't blanked. So we'll see how it goes. But it's amazingly quiet. And in a funny sort of way, that's quite nice. After previous trips for the past few months, that's just been whiting after whiting. It's almost as soon as you cast it out, you're getting bites. But at least today, you can cast out and you can sit here and you can just relax and just enjoy being on the beach, which is quite nice because it's quite relaxing. It's not so much hard work. But fishing for me is supposed to be a relaxation, but past few trips I've had with all the whiting about has been quite hard work at times. So it's quite nice to be able to just sit here and just watch the rods, the occasional rattle, and just wait and see what you got. So it's quite nice, really. But saying that right hand rod with isn't it should be a 2-hook clip down, but actually it's turned out to be a 2-hook flapper. Hello, little doggy. Hello. Anyway, he's gone. Biggles, I think they called him. Funny name for a dog, Biggles. Does he fly? I don't know. Anyway, I've forgotten what I was saying now. But anyway, like I say, I haven't blanked, and I'm quite happy to just sit here and relax, really. A few nice sized dab would be nice. Don't really care about the whiting. I've got plenty of whiting fillets in the freezer, so I don't really need any more. But I would like something else, you know, nice sized dab or flounder would be nice. But anyway, a couple of hours till high tide. Light's starting to go down a bit now. Still cloudy, but no rain, thank goodness. There is some in the forecast for about 6:30, 7 o'clock time. Nothing heavy, hopefully, but there is some forecast. So we'll see what happens. But at the moment, everything's just fine. Must have a sort through my rigs though. I thought, I've got plenty of rigs. I have got plenty of rigs, but really not the ones I really want. So getting a bit slack on the preparation there. But anyway, we'll sort something out. We'll use the bait up on some hooks of some description. That flapper rig, or yeah, flapper rig as it is now, there's a number of bites I've had, but not hookups, which is not good really. Again, that just nodded a little bit. It's definitely a bite, but it doesn't seem to be, for some reason, don't seem to be actually hooking up. Hooks are plenty sharp enough because I keep getting stuck in my finger, so. Right, okay, just got a double shot. Oh, here's a whiting, and in here, decent size dab. So excellent. Get these unhooked, get rebaited, and there, and splash. Right, where are you? Of course you have swallowed it, haven't you? Huh. Oh, there we go. Right, put these in here before I lose them. Right, let's get this baited again. That's about. Ooh. Kettle's boiling. Right, that's one. And where's this other one? These worms aren't very big, so I'm probably use them up quite quickly. Although they does seem quite a lot. So although they may be small, there might be more than the 50 I bought. I always think one day I'm gonna have to count them, because I always take it as just read that you get given as many as you ask for. So I assume they do. Has anyone else ever bothered to actually count your lugworm? Because I never have. I always just trust that you got what you paid for. Right, a bit of weed at the end here now. Just lobbing this in close. Start to pick up some weed now. There's more here and somewhere. And some more here. So don't like the weed too much, but it's not too bad at the moment, so hopefully it won't get any worse. But like I say, there was a lot along the previous high tide line, so fingers crossed it's not too bad this time. But just had a double shot of whiting and a reasonable sized dab, so can't be bad. In fact, there he is. Trying not to. That's better. You can see him a bit better now. There he is. One dab. 2 whiting and weed, but decent sized one. Get this unhooked. Right, sort this weed out now. It's 5:45. Just had another double shot of whiting. Not too bad size wise. Think I'm going to take those ones home because I've got them in my bucket there, but they're upside down, so I don't think they're going to survive, unfortunately. Otherwise I would have put them back. But apart from that, the weed is beginning to become a pain. We are about 3/4 of an hour away from high tide or thereabouts, and looking at the high tide line from earlier on today, there is a lot of weed along that high tide line, and that's exactly the same sort of weed that I'm now picking up. That's gradually getting worse and worse as we get near high tide, but hopefully it won't be too bad, but we'll have to see. Still getting the bites. I even got a rattle on the dongle rig with the big bit of mackerel on it. So whether the whiting are now coming in and they're having a go at that, I don't know. But I haven't had anything at all. Nothing's touched it, the dongle rig at all, with the big bit of mackerel on. Not anything touched it at all. They come in every time as just like they went out. But I've changed the bait. I've changed it, well, at least every hour on the big bit of mackerel, just because I've got the baits already here and made up, so I might as well use them. But I haven't been too successful on those at the minute. But anyway, I don't mind too much. It hasn't been too busy, so been enjoying it. Just been able to sit here and relax a little bit. So yeah, that rod has gone a bit mental now, but I've got a feeling that's probably just the tide is quite strong now, and that's pulling the weights around to the right. Even though I've got a 6-ounce weight on it, that's not really holding particularly well. So that might just be that and some weed on the end, but I think I better go and have a look. Half past 6, high tide now, or should be high tide, but tide hasn't come up anywhere near as high as I thought it was going to. So I'm too far back from the sea. I could have been another 10 yards further down the beach towards the surf. But there you go, I've set up here, so that's where I'm going to stay. I aren't going to move now. So, but keep getting the odd whiting, but nothing much. Nothing of any great size, so I think it's just about time to have something to eat. I put my last big bait on the dongle rig, so again I haven't had anything touch that. Surprisingly, I thought I'd have a whiting and have a go at it or something, but nothing's touched it at all. But the only one that's been picking up is the flapper rigs. But although now I have actually changed that flapper rig I did have on because it kept tangling up, so I've put a clip down rig on it. Whether that'll be any better or not, I don't know, but a two hook clip down rig. Need new teeth, I think. So we'll see how that gets on. That might have cast out a little bit further. I've tried in, out, shake it all about, you know what it's like. So I'll get the saucepan on, get my tea going, and see how it goes from there. Another whiting. Come out. There you go. In the bucket. He should go back. Give him a few minutes to recover. Right. Got a rig on here now. It's a 2-hook clip down. And that's got some luminous beads on here, and some floating beads just to raise it up off the bottom, which is where the whiting is, the one the whiting was on. But, just thought I'd try something different, you never know. might catch something different, but no, just the ordinary whiting. Had my tea. Oh, it was a bit too much really. I think I'm a bit full up now. Right, as usual, untangle it. Let's get some more worms on. Loads and loads of little worms, unfortunately. But there again, still catching fish. But instead of putting one on, you have to put sort of at least 3 on. Get on there. That's a bit better worm. I think it's probably the best one I've had. Go for it. This one got 4 little lugworm on it. Still only get whiting on it, but nice to have something a bit different. And you had that just that one dab. That was a reasonable sized one. Right. Right, let's get this cast out. No weed this time, but I did catch a plastic bag, or remains of a plastic bag, which I suppose is good. A bit of rubbish out of the sea. Put that in my rubbish box. But apart from that, nothing else. Not this time anyway. But I'm glad to say that now it seems as if with the high tide, that no more weed at the moment anyway, because that came in completely clean, which is good news. So rebait, get it out again. Let's put this in the rest for a sec, so I can just sort the weight out. Right, let's go and chuck this out. I wish I'd realised that the tide wasn't going to be this high. It saved us walk every time. Too late now, though. I ain't going to shift everything. All right. Right, that's it, that's out. 8:20. Last cast is now out. Last of my lugworm. I've already packed away the other rod with the big dongle on, with the mackerel. I'd used all the bait I brought with me for that. Hadn't had a single thing on. No, I tell a lie, I had one whiting on it. Apart from that, I had nothing on it at all. Didn't seem to really attract anything at all, surprisingly. But I've had the one whiting on that, so I've lost the count. I keep saying every time I'm going to keep count and sort of photograph every fish so I know exactly what I've caught, how big they are and everything. Right? No. So I caught quite a few whiting and one reasonably sized dab. So that was it. So like I say, just cast out this one last one with the last of the lugworm, and then I'll pack up. Well, I'll start packing up now actually, and so I'll get. So when that's done, there'll just be that rod to pack up when I finish packing away everything else. So that's it for another session. I quite enjoyed it. Wasn't particularly busy, but there again, that's been quite nice. Been able to relax and enjoy the fishing rather than working backwards and forwards with whiting all the time, which is quite hard work. So that's been really quite nice. Rain's held off. Bit breezy, but there again, isn't it always? So it's been quite a nice day. So thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed and got this far, please subscribe, and I'll put details up of exactly where I am with a what 3-word address, and sort of a few photographs of what fish I did photograph. So till next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again probably next month. Good night.